Coming up on UCentral News, UCO students react to missing the Move the Needle goal. Plus, State Superintendent Joy Hoffmeister announces she is running for governor. And your UCentral weather update, all happening right now at 4:30. Thank you for joining us. With UCO's Move the Needle campaign over, UCO is still advocating for students to get the shot.
UCO came in at 44% in the final Move the Needle tally. UCentral's Edmond Jones spoke with the students on campus to see how they feel about not seeing an extended fall break.
The Move the Needle campaign was made to create a safer campus community amid a surge in COVID-19 cases in light of the Delta variant. After a tremendous effort to encourage participation across campus, the Move the Needle campaign resulted in only 44% of the on-campus student population reporting their COVID-19 vaccination, falling short of the 50% goal. But why exactly did it fail? Was it the advertising? The lack of student knowledge? I talked to some students on campus who gave their thoughts.
I think you can always do more. I think there could have been a bigger push for it, personally. I didn't hear a whole lot about it. I mean, I heard about it, but I never heard about it from my friends as much. So maybe around campus, getting it out more. I think they tried doing that, but they didn't do as good of a job of it.
I feel like they should have promoted it before class started, just like classes in general. I felt like they could have done a lot more rather than just on social media. Probably a little bit of more of an incentive, probably lower percentage weights. I feel like they should have had at least a little conference to explain what is all in it and what are the benefits and all this, because it's such a political thing right now and it shouldn't be.
Despite the campaign failure, UCO still encourages getting vaccinated. President Patty Newhold-Ravikumar believes the vaccine is still the best way to protect yourself and those around you, and still encourages students to do their part. In Edmond, Edmond Jones, UCentral News.
UCO has not updated its COVID-19 cases for today. As of yesterday, UCO is reporting 47 active cases on campus. UCO says it has over 1,100 recoveries. The university has seen 1,168 cases since August last year.
And the State Department of Health is reporting just over 1,500 new cases across Oklahoma today. Right now, we have over 10,000 active cases in the state. 865 Oklahomans are hospitalized with the virus. 274 are in the ICU. And Oklahoma City Mayor David Holt says COVID-19 cases are continuing to fall in the OKC metro. He says new cases are down 60% from the highest point of this surge. Hospitalizations are also trending down. Holt says Oklahoma City vaccination statistics are also topping the national averages.
Pfizer is asking the FDA to allow use of its COVID-19 vaccine in children aged 5 to 11. If regulators agree, reduced dose kids shots could begin within a matter of weeks. Right now, the Pfizer vaccine is approved for those 16 and older. The vaccine is also approved for emergency use authorization in children aged 12 to 15.
Looking at COVID-19 across the nation, the CDC says just over 56% of Americans are fully vaccinated. 65% have received at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, and 3.4% of those fully vaccinated have also received a booster dose. The CDC continues to urge everyone to get vaccinated against both COVID-19 and the flu.
For those who have yet to be vaccinated against COVID-19, please consider rolling up your sleeves and receiving your flu vaccine alongside your COVID-19 vaccine. It is safe and effective to get both vaccines at the same time. Getting vaccinated against flu and against COVID-19 is the best way that everyone can stay healthy, protecting themselves, their loved ones, and their communities.
The CDC says the national 7-day case average has decreased 12% from last week. And I know we're in October now, hopefully seeing some fall temperatures coming soon, but I'm just not so sure.
Yeah, I've been seeing the temperatures possibly increasing this upcoming week. Now, MC, what do you have for us?
Well, thank you, Tyler and Courtney. That is right. We will see the temperature go up a little bit going into OU and Texas weekend. But after that, the temperature is going to go down for those severe storms. The big number currently in Edmond, 86. It is feeling fair, so it's a bit breezy. Have a few clouds, but the sun is still out. We have a south wind of about 18 miles per hour. Humidity is sitting at 33%, and it does feel like 84 degrees. Now, the weather headlines for today, sunny for OU Texas weekend. So if you want to go out, have you some adult juice, you can. It's going to be feeling great outside. Going to have some severe thunderstorms for Sunday going into the rest of the week, and then rain for the rest of the week as well. Now, let's go ahead and look at the temperatures across the state. Here in the metro, 86. Same thing in Woodward, Clinton, and Lawton is going to be sitting at 90. Same thing in Altus and Guyman up there. 79 in Miami is going to be the coldest here in Oklahoma overall. That's all I have for you guys right now. Make sure you stay tuned for my 7-day forecast. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, MC. Today, State Superintendent Joy Hoffmeister announced she is running for governor. Hoffmeister says she is switching parties, running as a Democrat against Governor Kevin Stitt, who is seeking re-election. Hoffmeister was first elected state superintendent in 2014 and re-elected in 2018. She joins Democrat Connie Johnson, Libertarian Natalie Bruno, and Republicans Irvin Yin and Mark Sherwood as candidates for governor in 2022.
Congress comes to an agreement today to raise the debt ceiling before the October 18th deadline. UCentral's Jessica Morales joins us live in studio to break down the latest information from Capitol Hill, as well as new updates on a Texas abortion ban. Jessica?
Thanks, Tyler. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer today says that a deal has been reached for an extension of the nation's debt ceiling through December 3rd of this year. This is a major breakthrough to avert a potential economic disaster coming weeks after a partisan deadlock over how to resolve the issue. Schumer said in a floor remark today, quote, "We have reached an agreement to extend the debt ceiling through early December, and it's our hope that we can get this done as soon as today." The announcement comes a day after Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell publicly floated a proposal to avert a crisis, which sparked negotiations between the two parties to reach an agreement. Now, while this may seem like a sigh of relief, essentially all lawmakers did today was kick the can of disagreement down the road. Congress will still have to come to find a middle ground by that deadline in December, or the country will be right back where it started. While it's sure to be a stressful time towards the end of November, the country can take a sigh of relief for now. In other news, a federal judge orders the state of Texas to block the enforcement of a Texas abortion law. For over a month, women have been unable to obtain this procedure as the Supreme Court refused to block the Texas law prohibiting most abortions. It has now become the most restrictive abortion measure in the nation. U.S. District Judge Robert Pittman said yesterday, quote, "From the moment SB 8 went into effect, women have been unlawfully prevented from exercising control over their own lives in ways that are protected by the Constitution." He then went on to say that other courts may find a way to avoid this conclusion is theirs to decide. This court will not sanction one more day of this offensive deprivation of such an important right. Live in studio, Jessica Morales, UCentral News.
Thanks, Jessica. More construction is coming to Edmond. The city says crews will be working on a section of Air Depot Boulevard between Coffee Creek Road and Waterloo. Construction is set to begin on Monday. The city says the road will still be open, but warns of periodic closures and various lane shifts. The city says the total cost of the project is $350,000.
UCO says it is launching a new digital credentialing initiative. UCO says digital badges are a new way for job applicants to display technical skills or learning experiences. You are able to earn digital credentials by completing designated courses and curriculum.
UCO is inviting the UCO community to attend the Asian Moon Festival. This will be tomorrow night in Plunkett Park from 6 to 8 p.m. The festival is being held by UCO's Asian American Student Association in collaboration with the Office of Diversity and Inclusion. UCO says the festival will feature entertainment, authentic food, along with traditional celebrations and other activities.
UCO says its Center for Counseling and Well-Being will offer mental health first aid training. UCO says this is an 8-hour training that teaches how to help someone experiencing a mental health crisis. This will be on December 3rd from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. UCO says to email UCO Health Promotion to request training. The deadline to register is November 15th. And coming up, we will see a chance of thunderstorms next week.
Who sees rain and who doesn't? Stay tuned to hear MC's forecast after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back, Bronchos. Let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast currently. Yes, we're going to go ahead and take a look at your with the weather headlines for today. It's going to be sunny for OU, Texas, so make sure you step outside, enjoy that weather, go watch the team beat Texas this weekend. We're going to see some severe thunderstorms coming in Sunday night, and then rain for the rest of next week. Let's go ahead and look at the current conditions here in Edmond. 86 is the big number. It is feeling fair, so a bit of clouds, a bit of sun, but the wind is the biggest thing. South wind of 18 miles per hour. It feels lovely outside. Humidity is sitting at 33%, and it does feel like 84 degrees. Let's go ahead and look at the temperatures across the state. Here in the metro, 86, Tulsa, 85, McAllister, 88, Guyman, 90. The coldest in the state is going to be 79, and then Idabel is going to be 86. Now, the temperature for tonight is going to go down to 68 degrees. It's going to be mostly clear. See a few clouds in the sky. We're going to have a southwest wind, that is, of about 14 miles per hour. Going to see some humidity of 63% and no rain right tonight. And then the temperatures across the state for tonight, 68 here in the metro, 61 in Enid. The coolest here in the state is going to be Guyman, 51. Altus is going to be 63. Ardmore, 66. Now for tomorrow, here in the metro, 96. Guyman, 95. 96 in Woodward. Same thing in Clinton. And Tulsa is going to be 94. Now the daily forecast for tomorrow, for Friday, is 7 a.m. We're going to start off 68 degrees. It's not going to be we're going to go ahead and change that. And it's going to be sunny outside going into lunchtime. Going to be 88 degrees. And it's going to be clear going into the nighttime, 7 p.m., 89 degrees. Now, the 7-day forecast is the best part. Here for the OU Texas game, it's going to be 92 on Saturday. Friday is going to be 96. And then going into the weekend, it's going to cool off. You can see the chance of rain is going to start on Sunday, 20%. And then going into the nighttime into Monday, it's going to be 50%. So we might see a chance of rain. Monday, same thing, 20%. That temperature will go all the way down to 80 degrees. So make sure you have a coat with you, or a jacket or an umbrella if you are here on campus. Tuesday, 30%, and then going into Wednesday, we're going to see that percent go up to 50%. Now, that's all I have for you currently. Make sure you stay tuned so I can give you more on your forecast. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, MC. 96 degrees coming up on this week, though. That's crazy.
That is really crazy for October. That's just so insane. But in social media, there's a lot going on. There's controversies happening on many social media platforms. I'll have more on that after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Tyler Whitehead, and here is your social media update. And first, let's take a look at today's TikTok. Hollywood could be going on strike for around 60,000 workers. Members of the International Alliance of Theatrical Employees voted in favor of authorizing a nationwide strike. This all comes after many contracts ended in July, but for the past few months, negotiations have been made. This fell apart, and many believe that the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers have failed to address the biggest workplace problems. These include excessive hours, unlivable wages, unreasonable breaks, and time off. And Google has released a new feature to make your flight more green. This search feature tells users which flights have lower carbon emissions. A search would give an estimate of how many kilograms of carbon dioxide are used throughout the flight. Flights will be highlighted in green when they are expected to have emissions below the median. And if you are a Twitch streamer, listen up. There was a major data breach yesterday. An anonymous individual released Twitch data on the online forum 4chan. The data includes Twitch's source code and the amount of money top streamers get paid. Many streamers took to social media to share their concern, but also to confirm that the data was accurate. And in order to keep your kids safe on social media, here's how. Many experts are saying to open lines of communications, age limits, and monitoring activity. This all comes after claims from former Facebook product manager Frances Haugen released information supporting that Facebook knows it's harmful to its consumers. Haugen suggested in her testimony to the Senate to raise the age limit to 16 or 18. Social media companies nor the government have implemented rules like this. A lot of people are thinking that there should be an update to the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act that lets kids 13 and up have social media accounts. And Netflix caused thousands of prank calls. The streaming platform is editing scenes of its popular show Squid Game because it features a phone number of a woman in South Korea. She stated with CNN that it's been disrupting her life and she is now taking medicine to calm her nerves. She has used this number for 16 years, and it is now the number for her desert shop she runs. And from Netflix to Disney Plus, today it was announced that WandaVision would be getting a spin-off, focusing on the character Agatha. The series will see Kathryn Hahn reprise her Emmy-nominated role, but it will be a dark comedy. The head writer of WandaVision is set to return as writer and producer on the project. No other details are known at this time. And with all these announcements coming in, they have a lot of people buzzing about on Twitter. But here in the state of Oklahoma, we're buzzing about sports this weekend with the new OU game coming.
Yes, Tyler. And Jackson will have all of our weekend sports updates coming up after this.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Welcome back, Bronco fans. I'm Jackson Rowbottom, and this is your sports update. Tonight coming up for Thursday Night Football at UCO. This week, your Broncos will be taking on the Northeastern State Riverhawks. This matchup promises to be exciting, with both teams having the same record of 2-3 coming into Week 6 of football and having very similar play philosophies on the offensive side of the ball. This game is going to be big for both teams, as the winner will get back to 500 for the season. UCO will be visiting Northeastern tonight for a 7 p.m. kickoff time. Then UCO is coming back home for volleyball after a long string of matches on the road when they take on Northwestern here at the Hamilton Fieldhouse. UCO, coming off a rare loss this last week against Washburn College, puts their record for the season at 12-3. UCO doesn't have an easy task ahead of them either, as the Griffins have a nice season going as well with a record of 11-4. Both teams are looking for a staple win against the other, and that match is set to be played Friday, October 8th at 6 p.m. UCO soccer again in action this week, going head-to-head and strike for strike against Missouri Southern. Your Bronco squad is on a roll on the soccer field, having won their last 4 matches, putting their season at 7-2-1, with the momentum going further in UCO's favor. With an upcoming match at home, Missouri Southern will be stepping onto UCO grounds with a 2-6-2 record, hoping to salvage a less than stellar season so far. Tip-off for that game is set for Friday, October 8th at 6 p.m. With the Oklahoma State Cowboys enjoying a bye week, we turn our attention to the Oklahoma Sooners as they do a battle with the Texas Longhorns this Saturday at 11 a.m. on ABC. The annual Red River rivalry game will feature the 6th-ranked Sooners trying to stay unbeaten on the year, and the 21st-ranked Longhorns looking for a huge Big 12 win at the halfway point of the season. Oklahoma will look to run the ball well against a suspect Texas defense and take the pressure off quarterback Spencer Rattler to keep that golden hat in Norman. And then Week 5 in the NFL begins tonight with the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Both teams are 3-1 on the season and already fighting for a position for the NFC West. Aaron Donald and the Rams defense will look to pressure Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson and slow down Seattle's big play passing attack. Then in the world of golf, few conversations are as hot right now as the feud between PGA Tour's longest driver of the golf ball, Bryson DeChambeau, and 4-time major champion Brooks Koepka. Well, guess what? An announcement was made October 6th that the world is going to get to see the two rivals go head-to-head Thanksgiving weekend. During Capital One's 5th edition of The Match, a one-on-one battle of the links between two competitors designed to settle the season-long grudge of the two fierce competitors. That match is scheduled for November 26th in Las Vegas at the Wynn Golf Club. And that's all I have for sports today. For more scores, news, and updates on everything UCO athletics, visit our website at broncosports.com. Have a great day, Edmond. Courtney, what do we have coming up there at the desk?
And after this, we will have MC's last look at weather, and we will also be seeing the moment the Edmond Fire Department rescued an Edmond police officer stuck in the mud. Stay tuned.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to UCentral News. Edmond police are thanking the Edmond Fire Department for helping an officer get out of a muddy situation.
Police say their Officer Brown was stuck in the mud yesterday morning as he was trying to leave a newer neighborhood. The fire department even helped hose off his shoes.
The Edmond police say the officer tried to dig himself out but had no luck.
And MC is going to have our last weather look today. What's going on, MC?
Well, you guys are going to go ahead and take a look at tomorrow, Friday. The big number on the screen is going to be 68, starting out at 7 a.m. It's going to be very cool. Going into noon, it's going to be about...
That weather is just looking crazy for this next week. I've been expecting the temperatures to drop, but instead they're coming back up. But if you guys are going out to that OU game, make sure you bring some sunblock, grab some water, because the high is going to be in 92. That's pretty crazy to see this time of year.
Yeah, I know. I'm wondering what it's going to be looking like in Dallas. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Courtney Hall.
And I'm Tyler Whitehead. Have a great night, Edmond.